from the tiny little studio on this tiny little Greek island. Oh, um, today there's just so much, as always, to do. And I don't know, I woke up in a really, really, really good place. And I think part of it has to do with my confession video that I uploaded yesterday. I have to check the actual, if it's actually live and if it's and put in the description, and I have to do that kind of thing. But I just came out and talked about failure and the failure that I experienced the other day in the lemon challenge, on that day when I just couldn't put anything together. And the entire hour to me felt, it was just off. I couldn't paint, I couldn't put it together, let alone try and teach anything. Sorry about that, babe. you know, I just couldn't do it. So we all come to situations like that, right? I mean, we all do. And hold on a sec. So the point is, for me anyways, because failure for me in the past, and I'm 60, right? What a waste of time. What a waste of many, many years of my life being stuck in, oh no, what will you think of me if I mess up? As if, you know, and I had this failing experience in my painting on that day. I believe it was Friday was the day, because I had rushed to the city and had to rush back, and I came in, I was all flustered, had to be here, had to do it, right? And you were waiting for me, and I just couldn't paint. Just couldn't. I couldn't put it together. And it was like everything was just off. And that's fine. That's fine. But for me, when I'm here, on the YouTube stage, it's frightening to not be able to do what you came here to do. It's like back in the days when I was in the theater, I would get on stage, right? And what if you forget your lines? Or and the stress from that at the time was really intense for me, because I was so worried about what everybody was thinking about me. I mean, that's why I'm laughing today, because it's such a waste of time. It is such a waste of time. And I was so happy. I was so happy that on a stage, this YouTube stage, I somehow was able to just come back to my center and that balance, and just take account of the failure that was happening, and be okay. Okay, that's what's going on. Let's just do that then. And it was kind of like this release and this freeing of me, of myself, of moving into a better space within me, that I actually didn't try and cover it up. I did at first. I didn't try and cover it up. I just actually acknowledged it and said, yeah, this is just one of those days. And And I just, yeah, did a video. You can see it. You guys can go check it out on the YouTube channel. I'm uploading it as a video because I want other artists. I want people, not just artists, but people who are kind of locked into that perfectionism thing. Because if you're a perfectionist, you don't really ever do anything, because nothing you ever do will ever be perfect, will ever be in that idea that you have, that you have to that you have to put out into the world. And it just took me way too long in my life to just be good enough. You've heard me talk about that quite a bit. Just being good enough, being average, being less than average, being bad, and putting that out into the world, right? And it took me quite a while to come to where I am today, where I actually can massively fail. Not massively, come on, I'm exaggerating a little bit. But I can fail. I can fail, and fail with the intention of observing the failure, observing what's happening in my mind, in my body. And the more I'm able to observe it with some love and respect towards me as I'm going through this, the more I'm able to fess up and say, yeah, I really messed that one up. And 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 the release that happens from doing such a small thing, because it really is a small thing. And you guys, we all know, right? If you don't mess up, you don't get any better. You don't move on to the next level. It's like those video games. I love those video games. I never play them. I can't. I mean, I'm not interested in playing them, but the structure of them, and this is why I believe they are so powerful and just, grab onto you, because not only is it a fun, exciting thing to do, to go through these video games and play the game out, and all the adventure and the excitement that happens. I mean, massive dopamine in these video games. But I remember my daughter was playing years ago, years and years ago. I can't remember the game. I can't remember which one it was, but it was this, you go in and like a Zelda type thing, whatever. You go in and you have to go and you put on your character, and you are this person or this character, this avatar, and you go out into the field and you are, gathering the food that you need, or you're, meeting the people. You get friendly warriors with you, and you've got your enemies, and you got to kill them, right? And so you go out and you're fighting, and you're developing and growing, but you get to a point on that level where you have to kill the boss. If you don't kill the boss or destroy the boss in some way, right? If you don't do that, you end up, you just stay on the same level. You can stay there forever. The game doesn't care. The game could care less if you go beyond and kill the boss and move up to the next level or not. Well, you guys, that's the same thing with this failing thing, right? So if you spend your life on the same level and you don't actually get in there and get over your fear of failing, you're going to stay on the same place. You're going to stay in the same level, and you're not going to get up to the next level where things are new, things are kind of uncomfortable, but very exciting, and you've got a whole new playing field. And it's the same thing with painting. So if you don't go in and actually just mess it up and stretch beyond your boundaries and do something new, play around, you're never going to grow as an artist. You can't. We can never really grow and expand when we stay on the same level. The only thing we can do on that level is, decorate it better, hang out and have coffee with your warrior friends as you're all sitting back under a bush somewhere and, eating lunch and not doing anything. You're not out for the challenge. You're not out to expand yourself. You're okay. You're content there. And that's fine. That's fine. Really, truly, it is. But if you're someone like me, I just want to keep expanding as much as I can because I'll never be the painter that I see myself as being. And I've got a long ways to go to get there. But that's where I want to go, and that is where I'm going. So I just fessed up to that failure and thought maybe there are others out there who this video could be. I'm just talking. It's just a talking head video. Maybe there's others out there who can take something from my experience and help them. If I can help any of you out there, anyone through that fearful stage of messing up, of breaking through that really, really closed, tight part of our ego that doesn't want to let us do anything outside of what it understands and what it knows we can do and we're safe in. And, not everybody out there has these thoughts and has goes about their lives and has this, this melody or counter melody, I would call it a counter melody in their lives. And that's fine, right? Everybody goes about doing their things the way they do them. But for anybody like me who does have this this small range that they're working in because their ego is clamped down so tight around them, right? The perfectionist, just not being good enough, so you don't really do anything at all. And it's a waste of time. So if anybody out there has gone through anything like that, I would love to hear, just add a little comment. You can, you don't have to spiel out your whole thing, right? But, you can say, yeah, I get it. I get this. I do. I get this. And because I know I'm not the only one out there. I do know that. And I also know that there's beautiful ways through it. And, like I have mentioned other times, this YouTube channel was exactly that process of knowing that I was going to upload a video that was a failure, that was a mess, that was not one of these, fancy schmancy YouTube videos that, with all the editing and all of this. I didn't know anything about that. I just uploaded a video knowing it was going to be bad. So I dove into the failure on this YouTube channel and said, well, I'm just going to do it because previous to this YouTube channel, I've been in art groups, and as a very beginner painting lemons, I would upload these paintings, from a beginner. I was a beginner's paintings of lemons that needed lots and lots and lots and lots of work. And I would upload them, and knowing that they were, bad paintings, that's a wrong word to use, but I was looking to do, like a lemon and have it like actually look like a lemon and have form. And, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And so coming to that was a step in the right direction. And then I said, well, if I can upload lemons to this painting group where I met my beautiful mentor, hi Colleen, then I mean, then I could start this YouTube channel with the same kind of thing. I was just going to upload it. No, it's going to be bad. It's not going to get views. And I kept doing that, and slowly, people started to show up. Hi. Hi, y'all. And it was, it took me a long time, right? But now I'm here on this YouTube channel and I'm comfortable. I don't make great videos. I know that. I don't have the equipment. I don't have the know-how. But the videos are good enough. And I'm pretty comfortable today with good enough. And yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with being average. I just really got that perfectionist thing just tampered down and kind of diluted within me. I mean, that whole perfectionist thing just can't get me anymore. And the really cool thing is when I slip into it, because I do, right? It's not just in my art, it's also in my personal relationships. I need to be perfect. I hope you're all laughing with me because it's really ridiculous. And sometimes when my ego really takes over and I can stop and say, oh, wait, what's going on? What's going on, Vita? Are you there again? And then I let it go. I go through my house and clean up, and it's like, well, this isn't perfect, that isn't perfect. It's like, that's okay. Did I clean up a little bit? It's good enough. It's good. It's fine. It's good enough. I have to thank Fly Lady for that. Many, many years ago, I came across the flylady.net. Back then it was the email thing. There were no WhatsApp. None of that stuff was out. No messaging. You couldn't. Anyways, and she goes about the house cleaning thing, keeping your house clean in a good enough kind of thing. And she was talking about perfectionism, right? And I really connected with that because I spent much of my life comparing the perfect idea that I had in my head with what was the reality in my life. And hey, that doesn't work very well. What a waste of time. Years and years and years of my life lost in that perfectionist thing. All right. The purpose is, and the point is that painting, learning how to paint, just really, really brought me back to parts of me that I was able to embrace and accept and love. And because of that, because of uploading bad lemons to this, painting group that I was in, and knowing that I was going to get, what's wrong with this painting, because there was a lot of things wrong with the paintings that I uploaded, obviously. But it was the only way I was going to learn how to paint. And so now it's become such an embedded part of me that, yeah, it's okay. So I'm going to get off. I owe you guys a yesterday's lemon painting. I was not able to come in and paint. Unfortunately, life got in the way. You all know how that works. And so I'm going to do that today, and I will be here at 5:30, right, for the lemon challenge today. Hi, good morning. Love my channel. Thank you, Fly Lady of Fly. Ah, so you understand what I mean. That's so cool. I honestly, Fly Lady, just really helped me see things differently and embrace the good enough. Embrace the good enough. It saved me. It saved me. It got me where I am today, to the level of painting that I'm at today, which is I'm a heck of a lot better than when I started painting lemons years ago, right? I'm a heck of a lot better. I've got a long ways to go, and I know that, but I can at least acknowledge where I am today. And oops, I'm running out of battery. So I can acknowledge where I am today and the growth that I came from my first lemon to the lemons that I can paint today. And I love that. I love that. It is such a much more beautiful way to live, because you're actually experiencing and manifesting where you are at the moment, right? You're manifesting it and putting it out into the world, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, so it's just really great. So I actually did a video kind of talking about that, this failure that happened on Friday in the Lemon Challenge. If you want to join us on the Lemon Challenge, yes, love it. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. If you want to join the Lemon Challenge, I will be here at 5:30, 5:30, somewhere around there. I've got some things ready. I'm going to get a lemon. It's best if you're painting from a live lemon rather than a photo reference, but you can use the lemon that I'm using. You can paint along with me. You can just watch. Let's see if I mess up today, right? But it's day 7. I believe we're day 7 on the lemon challenge, or is it day 8? Day 7. Must be day 7. Must be day 7. I don't even know. But join us later. It'll be here, and I'll see you then. So you guys have a beautiful, beautiful day. Be inspired. Be creative. Be you. And it's just so gorgeous today, and I'm just happy, happy, happy. I'll see you all later on today. All right, you guys. Take care.